What's up, everyone? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Everybody went to spend with their mothers on Mother's Day, and those of you, if you already have a mom, take care of your mother and protect your mother every day. All right. So Father's Day, it's coming up next month. Don't forget to buy something for your dad, uncle, or cousin. You know, or whatever. You buy something for your parents. All right, guys. So let's recap this topic. So but so love is just letting others know how much you appreciate them. So for the past week, I already bought some flowers for my family members. They absolutely seemed loved it very much because that's my favorite flower for this year. Um, so I do wanted to tell you that I'm very proud of you for buying something special for your mom. If you if you have already bought some flowers, she truly appreciated very much. Especially that if you're gonna buy something something special for your aunt too, she would be very happy to see it. If you buy a Mother's Day card for your aunt too. You know, and all she did, and all she did, she loved it very much. And I just could not be any more happier that I did, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Because you truly showed how much of a good son and how much being of a good daughter than you are. you know and remember remember, don't you know don't be afraid to buy something. Okay. And and remember, be happier than you already have. Okay. All right. And So anyway, that so we've already talked about this Mother's Day appreciation that we all already that you all already bought. The thank you card, the love, the Mother's Day card that you already bought from your cousin or mom's cousin. That was beautiful. When you get your Mother's Day card in the mail, she's gonna show how much you really care about your family, though. So let's see here. What am I saying now? What am I saying? And yeah, and Father's Day is coming up in June. So do not forget to buy something for your father, your uncle, your grandfather. So he would really appreciate everything that you have done. Sending after sending your mother some cards, and that you have already appreciate that before. All right, now on to Father's Day. So as many of you know, for Father's Day is coming up next month. If you're gonna buy something for your dad, a cologne, he will be very happy, if he sees it. So, or if anybody who does not have a father, you still have an uncle to to see how much your uncle would appreciate that. And besides, so even though if your father passed away, and even though if you do not have a father, you still have an uncle to to take care of you, because most of the time he's probably he might be like a father to you, because if you if I send, well, if you buy a thank you card for your dad, he's gonna appreciate that, especially your grandfather. If he's still around with you, I would definitely just send him a thank you card, or if not, I would considerately, just send him just write him a message. Thank you so much for being thank you so much for being a great father. You are the best father in the world. He really cares about you very much. And every time, because every time when we go see our fathers, not just here in Houston, but also in another city in state, he would be really happy to see, even though if you have not seen your father in a long time. That also shows how much of appreciation that you are at this time. Okay? But yeah, just remember. So let me tell you, even though when you go hung out with your dad, you hang out everywhere. You went to the flea market with him. You went, and also you spent time with your dad, and that is also a good father figure. Even though when he is not around, he would be really happy to see you all, to show how much you cared about him. So God is very proud of you for that. All right. So just remember that. Well, I may not be a father, but if I'm an uncle, if my dog would wish me a happy Father's Day to me, she would be really happy to kiss me, and say, Happy Father's Day, Uncle Christian, I really love you very much. And I would tell, yeah, thank you so much, sweetheart. You are the sweetest, all right. And that's why, love is just letting others know how much you appreciate you already have. So yes, or I might send them I don't know. I might text him. And say, Happy Father's Day. You are the greatest father of the world. You're the only son I only have. And yeah, and that is all. That is not. That is that's not nothing to worry about. So. So number one is that you already bought some flowers, especially if you already bought something for your grandmother, she was very happy that you all already bought it, and she really, really liked it so much, okay. Anyway, that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And drop the comments down below. All right. So thank you all very much for that. As you can see out here, the weather is beautiful out here. Enjoy some peace and quiet out here. And because I know these days are just getting harder for me, because I can't get over control here, but I'm gonna do my best to just to get it over with that, you know. All right. So thank you all very much. I truly appreciate you all. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace and love to everybody, and take care, y'all. Take care, y'all, and enjoy the weather.